Hey everyone. So I was thinking about decisions and how decisions are essentially our crossroads in life. And when I talk about decisions, I mean from small, everyday things like what clothes shall I wear when I go out later tonight, or what color should be the jacket I buy? Shall it be blue or shall it be red? To even bigger life decisions like shall I accept this job offer, or do I want to marry this person, or shall travel to the moon even, right? Shall I take this journey, this trip, this destination? All these are big decisions, and I find that often it is exactly these points, right, these decision points, where we find ourselves getting stuck. It is exactly these decision points. Hello, Mihai. Hello, my friend. It's exactly these decision points where we find ourselves, ruminating, taking forever to make a step forward, right? And it's because they are the points where we experience the biggest uncertainty, like when we're about to cross a road. And it is like, we're trying to cross a road and we are watching left, we're watching right. We want to make sure it's safe. Are there any cars? What's happening? I don't know. What's on the other side? It's a bit like the chicken who wants to cross the road, right? And sometimes we check too much and we stay there too much because we just don't know. And that, for me, was my motivation, right? It was my motivation behind making this program about navigating uncertainty. It was exactly this thing because I wanted to make my life easier. I wanted to make my life smoother around these points. And if you know me, if you know my story and how I've come to do what I do at this point, you understand the value of this. Because these decisions, when we stay in these decision points too much, they eat up our energy. They eat up our life force, essentially. And we can use our life's energy in so many other more awesome ways, right? That brings us more happiness and more joy, or any other, deep investigations we may want to do, even if they're not necessarily about happiness and joy. It can be our choice then, right? It becomes a choice. So the point is returning the choice to us from the thoughts of trying to make a decision. And for me, that's a big part of navigating uncertainty. And that's why I put this together. And I'm running this class again, by the way, if you want to join. So it's free. Go to learnwithorestes.com. Orestes is with I at the end. And join me. I would love to have you. It's on Wednesday. It's live only. So join me there. And I wanted to share this with you about uncertainty, about the crossroads we find ourselves in life. And sometimes we don't realize them as crossroads. That's the thing. Sometimes it things so small, so simple, and we think we need to do some deep investigation of ourselves, why we can't do these simple things. While what we really need, it's a better mental schematic on how to do them. And sometimes there are so everyday things, right? Like ordering something online and pressing the pay button, and there goes how we also feel about money, or how we communicate with our clients and making a presentation or making offers to others for those of us who have businesses. And there are all these things, right, that, and sometimes we don't even consider them this as blocks. We just consider them as We just lose our focus, go do something else. So, we may call it procrastination, but really, it's so much easier if we have a mental schematic on how to move through these moments, right? If we have a mental schematic that tells us, okay, now I need to cross. And that's what I need to think in order to cross. So these are things we will be talking about when it comes to navigating uncertainty. So, because fundamentally in life, right, we want to create our own certainty. We want to create our own certainty operating system and be able to update it ourselves as we go along. And we may need, along the road, some updates, some alignments, and all these things, right? And that's why it's helpful to consult others. But for me, fundamentally, and that's what I want to give to people with this, is give us the power of agency along our path, along our journey. And it is designed in such a way that it applies from everyday things to large-scale things. Like if you want to make a startup, if you want to run a team in a company, the same model applies because the ideas are content independent. But for more of that, come in the class, okay? For more of that, come in the class. That's the time I have here. If you want to know more about navigating uncertainty and creating your own certainty, being the creator of your own certainty, I invite you to join me. Just go to learnwithorestes.com and I would love to have you there. And give me a love if you like this video. Thank you so much. Take care, everyone. Bye.